What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video, and this one I'm going to be showing you how to make a modern house. This is the 89th installment of Modern House, and this one's a lot more solid, I feel like, than most of the other ones in, like, size. But, I mean, looking at the one in front of it there, it's kind of, I mean, actually looking, yeah, they're kind of solid. But, yeah, I don't know, this one, like, is very different, and I don't know what else to say about it. I'm just trying to waste time, because silence is bad, and silence is what you would get if I didn't talk. So yeah, that being said, enjoy the tutorial, and I will catch you on the flip side. Alrighty, so these space you're going to be needing for this a 33 by 22, and the materials we're needing to start off are, yeah, we need more than 9. Doesn't happen very often on modern houses, actually. It happens every time on suburban houses, but those are different. Smooth quartz blocks, black stained glass, oh, bruh. Smooth stone slabs. I was trying to figure out. I was gonna say next one, which is light gray concrete. So I get that one out as your fourth. But I was like, nah, it's not a good time for that one. Ooh, black stained glass panes. I should have waited till last. I'm stupid. Dark oak doors. I mean, it's whatever. You're just gonna have to deal with it. You could switch it if you want. I don't care. I mean, I shouldn't care. Gray concrete. Pillar quartz blocks, and we'll go tripwire hook. I believe you only need, in addition to that, deep slate tile slabs. I'm gonna get those confused every single time. It's gonna happen. I hate them. I hate that you have deep slate tile and deep slate brick, and they don't even look similar. Yet my brain is just like, yep, they're the same. Alright, so starting from the front right-hand corner of your 33 by 22 grid golf cart you made. If you want to flip the house or do whatever to get it on the left side, you can. I don't really care, nor does it matter. But flip the entire thing. Don't just flip which side the garage is on, because that creates really bad issues. It would not be the case in a suburban house if you wanted to flip which side the garage is on and leave the rest of the house the same. It doesn't matter. But when you're dealing with a modern house, a lot changes on each side, so you have to invert the whole thing because of just how it is. But anyways, from that front right hand corner, you want to count back 2 and left by 1, and going back, you want to place 17 gray concrete. 17. I'm actually surprised I got that number right. And then bring it left by 6, which we're just gonna start with that because that's easy. It's always that. It's always the 7, big 7. You want to place 3 additional rows of gray concrete on top of that. The garage length that I was talking about in the suburban house, I don't remember what the number was. I should probably figure that out. But that obviously doesn't apply on modern houses since they don't have the pointed roofs. I lost my train of thought completely. It just like left. So I was like, wait, what was I saying? Alright, come back to the front, which is the alongside the shaft of the 7. Or a hockey stick, if you want to go that direction. I don't know. More people are probably going to be familiar with 7s rather than hockey sticks, but you probably know what both are. Because, yeah. Anyways, come to the front block of the front of the bottom. Come to the front block. Just come to the front bottom block. And you want to count to the second block moving back. And on the left side of it, you want to bring it left with 5 sideways pillar quartz blocks. You then can bring that up with 2 additional rows of itself, with pillar quartz. Dumb. Make sure they're sideways, unlike what I was doing. Place a tripwire hook in the bottom center, and to the left of the pillar quartz blocks, you want to go 4 diagonally to the left of the gray concrete. Bring this block up by 3, and then connect that top block right. So it should give you this. So, okay, this is where why I said we should have gotten the black stained glass panes last, because we gotta use smooth quartz and black stained glass panes in a pattern now. You can move one of them. I'm just gonna flip the tripwire hook and the black stained glass panes. Doesn't matter what the tripwire hook is because we're already done with it. You literally only need like one of these per build, if even. But, what you want to do is you want to come to the front left-hand corner of the garage. It's a C now, by the way, backwards C. And going right, you want to place smooth quartz block, 2 black stained glass pins, smooth quartz block, 2 black stained glass pins, smooth quartz block, and then the back side and the right side each just want to be smooth quartz, or smooth quartz, directly on top of the gray concrete. just like that. It looks a little weird. Copy that row 2 more times. So we're having a lot of weirdness is going on here. But weirdness will probably be inverted or made worse. I don't know. Depends on your viewpoints. Because it's all objective. Really, everything in Minecraft building is partially objective. There's a point where, obviously, the objective opinions people share, but, like, you know, not everyone's gonna agree on. So that straight up looks like a face. It reminds me of Music Man. Is that his name? The music dude, the DJ guy in Security Breach. That guy. And the dude that crawls in the vents, which are essentially the same dude. I think they're, I don't know FNAF lore, nor do I really care. All I know is that they look exactly the same. But they're, like, different sizes, just a little bit. Anyways, no spoilers here. You want to take the topper of gray concrete and you want to surround it in upside down smooth stone slabs. Gray concrete, leave the smooth quartz. So we're essentially splitting those 2 in half, which now will probably give you less of a face. I still see, now it's a face with a mustache. Great. Really helped. But yeah, and then come back to the front, because we're going to be working along the front, then the left, then the back. That's just how I feel like doing it. What you want to do is you want to come to the bottom left gray concrete, gray concrete, you want to go back diagonally to the left of the smooth quartz block. I just heard a weird noise, and I don't know what it was. Bring that left by 4. Like, it sounded like a dog barking, but it wasn't my dog. I don't know. Okay. So I just heard it again. Anyways, what you want to do is going left to right or right to left on top of that row of smooth quartz. Does not matter. I know, voice crack. You want to place smooth quartz block, 3 black stained glass pins in the smooth quartz block. Copy that row 1 more time, and place 2 rows of smooth quartz on top of that. Let me just point this out, because I was going to talk about this and completely forgot to do so. Let me go over to this build. You're going to notice, if you're doing the interior, if you're not, then skip like 20 seconds or something. But the floor doesn't really work out. You're going to have some weird, issues with the floor. You can see 1 block here, 2 blocks there. So some spots it's fine, some spots it isn't. So just be wary of that when you are doing this, on how you want that to be, and whether or not you want to make any changes to make the inside a little bit more functional. Now, obviously, there are, like, ways to get around that. But I would have that in the back of your mind while building this. Anyways, now going left to right or right to left on top of that does not matter. You want to place a smooth quartz block, 3 black stained glass pins, smooth quartz block. Copy that row 1 more time and place a row of smooth quartz on top of that. It should be 1 block taller than the face part. That's correct. I'm just gonna call it the face part. That is correct. Also, yeah, you'll notice, like, the floor level for this part should be here. Both parts should be here, but you can't really have the floor level there because of the window. I mean, you could do it here and then have the thing there, but then you have weird things going on over here. So it's a little bit of weirdness, but all I'm focusing on is the exterior look, if that's a word. I just add AL to any word and hope it works. But yeah, and then from the bottom left-hand corner of that smooth quartz section, you want to go 4 diagonally to the left by 1 and place a light gray concrete. And bring it left with a dark oak door and then another light gray concrete. Bring either light gray concrete up by 7. Just like that. Top of the dark oak door, you want to place 2 light gray concrete, 3 black stained glass panes, and a light gray concrete. Just like that. Left of that light gray concrete section, you want to place a row of smooth quartz blocks, or I guess a column. Looks dumb, so you want to bring it forward and backward a row each. You technically don't need to bring it back a row, although it's easier to do it. Because then that eliminates a diagonal, and I hate diagonals. Diagonals are dumb. But I mean, like, we did kind of use one on this build. I don't know where, I don't even remember where. I know we used one somewhere. Oh yeah, there, literally right there and there. What you want to do is you want to come to this back smooth quartz block here, and this is the 3 rows, and you want to bring it left by 13 with black stained glass. And then back by 5. Place an additional, I think it's 7 rows of black stained glass blocks on top of that. So it should be as tall as your smooth quartz, which is indeed correct. Never mind. Okay, I thought I did something dumb, but turns out I'm the dumb one, so. No, I just brained something. Misbrained. That's. I think I'm gonna make that a new catchphrase. Instead of misinterpreting your misbraining. I misplaced my brain. You want to place behind the back row of black stained glass blocks a row of smooth quartz blocks, and bring said row or column, whatever you want to call it, left by 2. And that should give you this. So you're gonna notice that obviously it's not like perfect, but if this were double the length that it is plus 1, it would be a perfect square, which is be sort of symmetrical. Be symmetrical from the corner. Oh, sorry if that counts. Apparently I'm tired now. It's 4 something. I don't know. I can't really read it. 4:14. I can't read that clock because I just can't. Well, I mean I can. I can read that it's roughly around that time, but also that clock is like a minute slow or something like that. Anyways, what you want to do is you want to come to the front, and you have this big face of glass. It's the 13 by 8 or something like that. Find the middle block, which is the 7th one to either side. So 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, and place a row of smooth quartz in front of that row of black glass. You can replace that row of black glass behind it with a row of smooth quartz. I didn't because I didn't feel like it, but you can. And then you want to come to the 4th row of black stained glass block up. So 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th. And you want to place a row of upside down smooth stone slabs. Make sure it goes down the left side as well. And then also place a row at the top. I originally had this sticking out an additional row, but decided to cut it down because it looked a little chunky. It looked a little clunky, whichever word you want to use. Just at the underside of the top. And it does look a little strange, but I think the rest of the build blends it enough. Like, obviously it stands out, but it's like, it's out there enough. Yet also in there enough. That doesn't, oh my god. Come to the smooth quartz section, because we forgot to do this with the 2 3x2 windows, and you want to, at the 4th row up, so the row directly above the bottom window, you want to place a row of upstone smooth stone slabs in front of, and then also bring the right block forward by 1 just to connect the garage with that section. Sort of like that, or exactly like that. There you go. There's, like, over half of your build. That wasn't too bad. That was not, like, a super long amount of time for that half. Back half is a lot easier than the front half, although, not that the front half is necessarily hard. It's very simple. It's a very simple build for what it is. Which, you know, is always nice to have it a little bit simpler. But, come to the, back side, or the left side here, whatever side this is, and you want to come to the middle row of smooth quartz, and you want to be on the back side of it. You can see where I am. Maybe. Sort of. Enough. You want to take this bottom block here, and you want to bring it back with a gray concrete, 2 black stained glass panes, gray concrete, 2 black stained glass panes, gray concrete, 2 black stained glass panes, and a gray concrete, sorry. Copy that row 2 more times. Wow, would you look at that? Never would have guessed. I mean, you probably wouldn't have, actually. Unless you, like, no. Ooh, what did I get rid of? I think gray concrete's gone. Yeah, there it is. I have or that's nether brick. Why do I have nether brick in my inventory? What did I even use nether brick on recently? Actually, I know I used it on something. I don't know what, though. That's not very important. Place a row of gray concrete on top of that. And then going front to back on top of that, you want to place 2 black stained glass panes, smooth quartz block, 3 black stained glass panes, smooth quartz block, 2 black stained glass panes, and a smooth quartz block. There it is again with the one row, just to keep that in mind for you. And then you want to copy that row 3 more times, so you can, again, see that this is a little bit taller. It's a very weird house, I will say that. It's definitely out. I mean, most of my modern houses are kind of out there. Not necessarily in a good way, not necessarily in a bad way, but, you know, that's the objective part, but the point is that they're kind of, like, different. which I think it's good. I think it's good to have a different style. So now coming to the back side, you're going to orient yourself as the garage side being the left and the side that we were just working on being the right, which is the opposite. So we essentially just flipped everything. Flip your fronts and backs too in your head. It's hard for me to even do, and I try not to use them, but just do it. Just like towards you would be forward, away from you would be backward. It's a weird way to do it, but it'll make it easier. You want to take the bottom gray concrete here at the right side, and you want to bring it left by 14. Just like that. Then going right to left on top of that, you want to place black stained glass pane, and then 13 gray concrete, I think. Yeah. Copy that row one more time. And then place a row of gray concrete on top of that, and then a row of smooth quartz blocks on top of that. So you can see the colors are kind of mashing together. I didn't even do that intentionally. Gray concrete on top of the smooth quartz twice. I didn't do that intentionally. It just kind of happened. I was thinking about doing light gray concrete over here, but then I figured out how to make this do that. So you then want to go right to left on top of that again, and you want to place a smooth quartz block. Oh, what's the number? Oh, I can figure that out. 11 black stained glass panes. Not really hard. And then 2 smooth quartz blocks. I need to not talk as loud. I'm sorry. I don't know why. Every time I notice it. I don't do it in any other video either. Copy that row one more time. It's only tutorial. It doesn't make sense. It's weird. And then place a row of smooth quartz blocks on top of, oopsies, that. Just like that. While you're at it, along that top row of gray concrete, though, you can place a row of upside down smooth stone slabs going around, and then it just should connect forward into the smooth quartz. So you'll notice those are misaligned. I didn't actually do that intentionally. I didn't do it intentionally where this would have been in line if I originally had it that way, because I built this section first, and then I worried about the back. But it's kind of interesting. Also pointless, but whatever. Now, from this right side of gray concrete, you want to go back diagonally to left and place a light gray concrete. Bring it left with a dark oak door, and then another light gray concrete. Bring the light gray concrete up by 7. So I don't understand. I haven't been tired all day, and I'm making a video, and now I'm tired. Specifically tutorials. Probably because I talk too loud. I'm blaming that. On top of the dark oak door, you then want to place 2 light gray concrete, 3 black stained glass panes, and 1 light gray concrete. Now, you then want to go back diagonally to left by 1, place a smooth quartz block, and bring it... Ooh, I messed up on the grid. Bring it left with 3 black stained glass panes and a smooth quartz block. It's not a huge mess up, but you can see green over there, green there, it's red here. I'm lucky I caught that. I'm lucky I actually looked. I was like, wait, what are the windows? And I caught it last second. Copy that row 2 more times. Oh, I clickbaited you. That's my bad. 3 whole blocks, oh. And then place a row of smooth quartz on top of that. And surround that row of smooth quartz and upside down smooth stone slabs just to get that out of the way. So, like that. And then bring that row of smooth quartz up with an additional 4 rows of smooth quartz. I did not add a window on the top section because I didn't feel like it, but yeah. Then connect the top row of smooth quartz together at the right side, just like that. So there you go. There is your house done, pretty much. Except for the roof, which is sort of important. So you can clear inventory of everything. I don't think we need it. I don't want... and I dropped target blocks, dude. That's great. Target store confirmed. I'm gonna get rid of those because that's gonna annoy me. And what you want to get out is deep slate tile slabs. And what we're gonna do to start off is take the top block. Never mind. Okay, take the top block. So each smooth quartz block, black stained glass pane, light gray concrete, and these smooth stone slabs, and I guess black glass blocks if you want to. And you just want to place a single deep slate tile slab on top of every single block. Leave the lower level of slabs alone because that's just different and it doesn't want to be messed with necessarily. So I mean, not that it really has a say in it, but just, you know, make sure to leave it alone because that's what it wants, I guess. I don't know. That's guess my way of putting it. And then the upper layer I would put deep slate tile slabs on top of. Goodness, that was harder for me to figure out in my mind than it should have been. I guess I'll place my double black stained glass blocks. Doesn't really matter though, because that's gonna be literally the next step. Because what you now want to do is you want to fill in either section in with deep slate tile slabs. Make sure you get the lower and the upper section. Make sure they are separate and like nothing is trying to encroach on anything else's space, which it will do in a sec. So, I mean, if you know what the how the slabs work for the overhang, you can do that if you want. But I will instruct you on how to do so, anyways. Once we get there, what was that? Never mind. Not important. Not important. Shouldn't care. Birds. Real life. They need to add birds in Minecraft that aren't named parrots or bats. Are bats considered birds? Probably not, because birds aren't what are bats considered? I feel like it's something weird. But they're nocturnal, so birds are in fact not nocturnal. Unless you just have that bird, that one guy. Midnight, perfect. Perfect time for me to scream at max volume. Or make as much noise as possible, which is kind of my chinchillas, but that's not important. Although not midnight. I'm not usually, I mean sometimes up at midnight, depends. I don't know, I don't hear them though. I haven't been hearing them as much in the past couple of months. I don't know if I've just like tuned them out, or if they're actually being quieter. Maybe like they're, I don't know, a little less like insane. Anyways, this is gonna be a really hard thing. Never mind, I can do it really easy. Come to the deep slate tile slabs that are on top of the upside down smooth stone slabs, and then you want to bring them out on each side by one. Remember this. Remember how we did that. You can see how that is. So it should look like this. That looks okay. Now you want to take the deep slate tile slabs on every single side and bring them out by one, including that spot. So you're going to end up having it stick out by two, and it's going to give you that effect there. So you can see overhang by two, and I do actually really like the double overhang. It just, I don't know, there's something about double overhangs that sometimes works, sometimes doesn't. And also, with the lower section, I would make sure that it just kind of feeds into the side of the smooth quartz section that is to the left of it. So if you don't understand what I mean by that, essentially just, like, it just will, like, stick forward here, and then we'll go left on these two blocks and not do anything else. And it looks dumb because it's lopsided, but I can fix that real quick, and load, there we go. That's what your build's gonna look like once it's finished. Obviously, I'm not finished because I still have the rest of this bottom section to go, but then we're finished. And, yeah, once you've done that, ladies and gentlemen, that is your modern house. I believe the 90th installment complete. It's either 90 or 91, something like that. I don't know, I can't really remember. I've also lost track. But yeah, thank God for, you two being able to document all that. So, I mean, it's kind of the point of mine. Thank you so much. If you guys did enjoy this video, have a fantastic dinner, and I will see you on the next one. Peace.